Greetings, Earthlings, Wisdom Keepers, Wisdom Seekers. Welcome back to Wisdom Drops, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we are discussing the second Aquarius full moon happening at 29 degrees this Sunday, August 22nd, for specifically the Fire Tribe. That's right, we're here for you today, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you are a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, or Moon, this video is for none other than you. Of course, you can always read your planetary placements, or for that matter, your houses, because you know what? It's a free astrological world. Amen, amen. Spaghetti-O versus OG Pasta Nation. We is the OG Pasta Nation and the Spaghetti-O Nation all in one. You didn't see the video? You're out of the loop. Watch it, because that video is the overview of the Aquarius full moon astrological horoscope for the upcoming month ahead, and you will find a more in-depth interpretation for your personal navigation of the stars over the next month. So be sure to check that out on this channel along with other daily content, which leads me to make sure you subscribe if you vibe as we is building the internet tribe family here on the YouTube's platform, okay, with the wisdom drops. So everybody up in the here, be sure to hit the like button as well, and thank you for that. So I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the shares, etc., etc. And now, moving right along, shall we? This is the second full moon of, Aquarius, and this is back to back, baby. So it's really quite interesting. You should definitely check out that overview of the horoscope if you haven't already. I'm going to start with Aries. You're seeing the chart for the full moon, and Aries, this full moon happening in the last degree, that's a critical degree, right, of Aquarius. Be sure to check out the original video to help you learn more, Aries. But this is happening in your 11th house. So this is your, as I talked about for the water tribe yesterday, if you're a water tribe person and you haven't seen your horoscope, that is already posted for you. Now, as I've been saying with everybody, when you have a critical degree, in the case of the 29th degree in particular, this is a master's test, and that means that there's master's level challenges and there's master's level rewards on offer just as much. And that's the beauty of this energy. That's the beauty of what there is, in fact, on offer, during this time, is that it's an ability to get a reward, Aries. And so you're going to be getting a reward in your networks, in your communities, in your groups that you're a part of, in your the dreams that you have for the world and how you're going to go about them and get them, and what you want to ultimately happen with your networks and like your aspirations around that, your ideal situation around that, the people in your networks who you vibe with, who you would like to vibe with, calling in more of those people in your networks who you vibe with, Aries, all of that, and a bag of chips, a kale chip bag that ain't even a bag. It's just like biodegradable because it came out of the oven and there isn't even a bag. The bag is a phantom of your imagination, Aries. You got Neptune in the 12th house, you don't even know. No, I'm kidding. But with that said, I will say that Aries, in your 11th house, this is going to cause you to have more of a challenge before you get that great test. It may be balancing topics of your networks and your commitments, perhaps even, because Saturn is there, and Saturn's the ruler of, yes, Aquarius, and also your 10th house, Capricorn. So, because Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius, Aries, that could be really getting serious among your networks for what you want to be known for. And because the moon itself is experiencing, no direct aspect, but that the moon's planetary ruler, Saturn, because Saturn rules Aquarius, right, is in this ongoing square conversation, albeit by a wide degree orb, I'll give you that. With Uranus, it's ongoing and it's a wide degree, but it's still in effect. Because of that, Aries, you're likely still in the process of shaking yourself up. Shaking yourself up, Aries, shaking yourself out of a rut, shaking yourself out of whatever you've previously been known for in your career and legacy. It's time to 2.0 that, baby. And your networks and the people around you, whatever has been put into effect that was in effect for a while now, like it'd been a minute, it's now time to press play, push the pedal and go. because you got that energy available, and it's a master's degree. We just had the last full moon at the other critical degree, 0 degrees. Do you see the divine joke? It's like the first degree and the last degree. We're gonna let these kids figure it out. So what was happening, Aries, a month ago, because it's coming back now? I got to move on. Like this video, make sure you subscribe, and support the channel, share with a friend if they're into astrological knowledge, because we is the value spot. Okay, moving right along. Oh, and stay tuned for a Patreon, Aries. It's coming up. It's happening, baby. It's happening. All right, Leo. Leo, this full moon, again, Leo, everybody, watch the intro video I did for this horoscope. The full moon in Aquarius. It's OG pasta versus SpaghettiOs. There's one on that. There's another one broadly talking about this horoscope for what the collective is experiencing. And Leo, I know it's all about Leo. Okay. However, it is gonna inform your personal experience of whatever is happening in your life. Okay, if you watch that video and just check it out, learn more about this moon. Okay. Now, I also want to say that this is happening for you all in the 7th house. And so this is a big emphasis on what big deal. Because, Leo, as you've had over the last 2 months now, or it will be 2 months of influence of this, you've had some major shakeups in relationships, more likely than not, Leo. And you probably also had some serious shakeups in terms of your career and legacy, and even similarly to Aries, but more profoundly, perhaps in certain ways, almost a bit more shockingly or publicly, right? Or openly. You've had some changes in status, okay? You've had some change ups in your legacy, what you're known for in your career. With that Uranus hanging out in your 10th house, please, I already know. And this might be an ongoing thing, excuse me, for some Leos out there, because, Uranus has been there a minute. However, what I want to say to y'all is that 7th house is your relationship house, new business partners, new lovers, new relationships. And look, it's with Jupiter. This is an auspicious new beginning. And yes, friends, it is a master's test. It is the last degree, right, of Aquarius. So it is asking you to put in some effort, Leo. You're going to need to put in some effort. And whatever you vibe, you will attract, because Jupiter is there, and Jupiter is the ultimate magnanimous attractor and, the big, bold planet. So vibe to the right frequency, babe, and you're going to attract something really beautiful in this angular house. The 7th house is hardcore, you know what I'm saying, Leos? It's all about partnerships of all forms. It's all about unions and agreement with people, and just, it's really a potent house. It's all to do with partnering up and everything, friendship, everything related to other people. So you will be getting some tests. I see this playing out, like some really difficult character comes up that is from the past that you have to just deal with. And then you quickly just close that book, on to the next, move it off the desk, and now you're on to the next. And it's just like this auspicious, new, beautiful beginning, because Jupiter is conjunct the moon, right, Leo? Gorgeous, darling, just gorgeous. Leo, like this video if it brought you any value, because it did. And make sure you subscribe if you are not already. Share with a friend if you think that they want to learn any good astrology and like the YouTube, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying. And with that said, thank you for the support, and do enjoy this full moon in your 7th house. Also, Leo, stay tuned for a Patreon. Patreon is on the horizon, honey bun. Okay, we ain't gonna be on the YouTube every single day. We're gonna be on the Patreon every single day. So get wise, get savvy, get on this channel now and involved with my content. As always, my email's in the description box. You can always reach me there directly for a personal consultation or any specific question. Moving forward to, last but not least, my Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are one of the signs I just literally have such a crush on. I have a perpetual crush. Like, it's an endearing crush. I'm not like literally crushing on all y'all. But let's be real, sometimes I am, because Sag is just so beautiful, and like the energy is like so loving and funny and harmonious. It's like, haha, it's like giggle worthy. And I'm an Aries moon, so I just, y'all in my 9th house, I'm like, haha, aren't Sagittarians so funny? And it's just like, ironic, but not, because it's astrology. But for real though, Sagittarius people, Sag people, you're going to be feeling this energy in your 3rd house. And you have already been undergoing this test and this new beginning for the last month, Sag. And you're going to be like feeling this extremely, like, just like the dial is turned up, because the moon energy is going to be a master's test. It's the 29th degree. It's the last degree of Aquarius. And so it's testing you on something related to how you communicate and your siblings and even your local environment that you travel in, like your little hood, you know what I mean? Your environment, your neighborhood. And so don't be surprised when siblings or kinfolk or pals or like people in your local community really give you a sort of almost like a master's test. But in that so-called test that demands a lot of you, Sag, in some way, shape, or form, maybe you have to commit. Maybe you have to do something that's like a little like out of your comfort zone typically or whatever, you know? In the process of doing that, Sag, I think you're gonna find a lot of benefit because Jupiter is conjunct the moon and it's an awareness moon. It's a full moon. It's an illuminated moon. Okay. The light is on it. So you see whatever I'm talking about, Sag, very, very clearly. So don't get it twisted. I think there's good opportunities on the other side of that little commitment adult, whatever hurdle game that you currently find yourself in. If you need that out there as a Sag, if you need just that message, give me a little orange heart with a flame or something, because that's how y'all be, y'all fiery and loving. All right. Until you're low vibe, and then it's like, what? But that's not really, that's not you, Sag. No. All right. With that said, Sagittarius, be aware that it's a gift inside of that. Okay, you know what I mean? That's my main message to you, and it's in the third house, so your mind is going to be lit up so deep. Like, make sure that you keep pens and paper nearby, Sagittarius, for like the next month. I'm not even kidding. Not even. Just do it. Just do it. Sagittarius, stay tuned for a Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you like, comment, and share this channel, okay, with your people who want to learn more astrology. And with that said, I appreciate all the super groovy astrologers on our platform, and much love to all of y'all. With that said, through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace. Peace out, earthlings.